good?
Yep.
My other questions. Defensively, man, 2 picks for you. I think 4 takeaways for the team, whatever it was. I mean, how nice was that?
I mean, it was a special moment. I knew we coming in, we wanted to get 4 takeaways. We ended up getting 5. Adding the one, the punt, we added that one. But I mean, coming in, it was our job is always to take the ball away, give it back to the offense, and it being a very defensive game, like those were huge momentum swings for us.
The second one in the end zone there for you. I mean, how nice was that to keep them out of the end zone?
It was special just because we had a couple of celebrations ready and everything like that I missed on the first one, which was funny, but it was big because we want to shut them out for the rest of the game.
When was the last time you had 2 picks in a game, man? How big is that? To do this level, how big is that?
I mean, it's big, this level for sure. I mean, that puts you on the map and everything, and I mean, gets guys turning their heads and like, okay, like we gotta watch out for him, put him in the game plan and stuff like that. But yeah, last time I had 2 interceptions, probably high school. I don't remember, probably a little Pop Warner and everything, but yeah.
They were your first 2 of the season. Was this kind of a long time coming?
Yeah, it was just me being patient, just trusting our technique. I mean, we go in there every day, work the same techniques. It wasn't nothing new that we did. We just continued just reps and reps and reps, and then, I mean, me getting my head around, I was able to get those 2.
When you see on that first one, it looked like you were kind of tracking that one down for a while.
Yeah.
Kind of put yourself in the right position.
Yeah, that one was a little tricky. Like a lot of receivers, like coming over the shoulder, they'll tell you like that's a really hard ball to catch. That just brought me back, like I said, to my wide receiver days back in high school and everything else. And it was just coming over the top. It was crazy. Yeah, it was hard to track.
When the offense, maybe isn't putting up some of the points it has in some of the previous games, and defensively, what do you guys? How much pride do you take that you can, do you hold up your end of the deal and help them out?
Yeah, as a defense, I mean, we love to see the offense scoring and everything, and I mean, we love the offense. We know Mad Dog gonna click on all cylinders any night that that happens. But I mean, as us as a pride, like we come out there, we win a 3 or nothing every drive that we go out there. So I mean, we got a lot of nothing on the drive, so it gave up the 3 that we was kind of like whatever. But the second half we ended up shutting them out, so we was pretty happy with that.
You're playing a freshman quarterback. Is that maybe something you expect to go in some errant throws?
We wasn't really expecting a lot of error throws. We knew he got the ball out fast, especially on a lot of out routes and stuff like that. Like he has a very quick release. So we was just kind of just ready for anything. We knew they was gonna have a very not like vanilla game plan, but just a lot of multiple different formations. We're gonna see a lot of new stuff that we ain't practicing. Everything. So yeah, that was kind of the game plan. Yeah.
The defense as a whole, just the last 2 weeks have been, strong second half efforts to really be able to put that together for 4 quarters. Yeah. What's that mean tonight?
It means a lot. It's just another stepping stone that we're accomplishing. Like we've been wanting to try and shut teams out. I mean, in the passing game, we've been holding teams to the bare minimum. So as a defense, that's something that we've been improving and trying to do better at.
I know for over a month now, Jeremiah, you guys have, the secondary has been playing really well.
Yeah.
What do you think the turning point was, and how are you guys able to continue to sustain this week after week?
I mean, I feel like the turning point was just us continuing to trust the process. Like every day we, watch film together, we go in there and just try and pick each other's brains. What are we seeing? What are what are we gonna call here? What are we doing here? Walkthroughs and everything like that. So it's just us continuing to trust the process and just do what we do.
How good does it feel just to put it all together in a night like tonight?
Say that again?
How good does it feel just to put it all together in a night like tonight?
It feels good. I mean, we still had a couple of explosives and stuff that we let up, but I mean, it feels good to put a good defensive performance up.
What have you seen from Amarion now? Like 4 picks in the last 5 games.
Yeah.
2 of them pick 6. Just what have you been seeing from him in the last month or so?
I mean, he's been making a lot of plays. That's my guy. Yeah, I've been trying to catch up with him. He talk a lot of mess. It's been him and Buck going back and forth. But I mean, Coach Warren, he kind of talked it into existence. He was like, yeah, Herb or Mick is gonna catch y'all, and then it was just crazy to come out here on Friday and me get 2 interceptions and be right there in the mix with them.
So now that you got a couple ready to throw your name in the ring on that one.
Yeah.
It's never easy, winning on the road in conference play. I mean, to come down here and maybe it wasn't the biggest score. Some people thought it might be whatever, but just to get a road win, stay undefeated in conference play, and kind of continue to build this momentum here. What can you say?
Yeah, it was definitely a big road win. Had to come in there and bring our own juice because it wasn't a big crowd or anything like that. But we had to come there and bring our own juice, and it was just a good road win.
And I know you have bigger goals, but you guys are bowl eligible yet again. I mean,
Yeah.
just as you keep stacking this up, I know you guys have, like I said, bigger goals, but just to get another one under the belt, how's it feel?
It feels amazing. I mean, getting a dub Friday, Saturday is just like any others. It feels good, and then you gotta flip the switch, and you got another game next week.
With the Mario on the first one, I mean, he seemed like coming a mile away. Like, do you know what happened there?
Yeah, I have no idea. Yeah, I have no idea. I didn't really talk with him about it, but yeah.
All right, thanks very much.
Thank you.
I appreciate
Oh
it.
yeah, I got all these mics.
Yeah, I don't know. He saw something on that. 'Cause,
Thank you guys.
Thanks a lot.
I already saw like the Atkinsons, all that. I'm glad they can listen to that.
Test, test, test. Check, check, check.
It's crazy.
It was 24-3, right?
Yeah.
What? Yeah. See, I'm here. Hey, I'm on my prayer walk. I'm just here to help, BJ. You know? Here to help, man.
That's funny. Guys are good. Good. Okay, let's go ahead.
Appreciate you guys' time always. Thanks for making the trip down to Reno. But first and foremost, always, man, thank you, Jesus, for the victory, man. I talked to our players a lot about 1 Timothy 1:7. God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. And we need all bit of that, because especially on the road, short week, and things don't go your way, some of those anxiety, those fear thoughts creep in, or what's going to happen. It's like, it's always the next play, man. Always the next play. And this was a hard-fought team win on the road, and I'm proud of our guys. And we put a premium on team is always greater than me. And I'm always looking, because that's hard to do. The championship teams find a way to make it all about the team. And we're working to continue to grow that. That locker room is filled with guys that are about the team, and I'm proud of them doing that. Second half, I think that shows. Right, shut out by our defense. Our offense, not perfect, but finding a way to have long drives, capitalize on touchdowns, and come out with a big-time victory on the road. So proud of all three phases, find a way, proud of that locker room and how much they love each other and find a way to battle, and we need to continue to grow.
It's kind of a weird game offensively. You got downside to 5 a couple times. We're struggling to get it in there, and then Maddox missed some throws. I mean, what can you say about the defense kind of picking up the offense tonight?
Yeah, tonight, offensively, we found a way to win. We scored. We needed every single one of those points, and finding a way to improve and even get better in the fourth quarter. I don't know how long some of our offensive drives were late, but we had a couple of long ones that can just wear them out. First down, 2nd and 6, 3rd and 1, first down. You can wear a defense. Now we got to be more explosive, and we missed some explosives tonight. And that could be on Maddox, could be on the offensive line, could be on schematic adjustments that we didn't make offensively. There's gonna be a lot of things we got to look at, but I'm proud of our offense finding a way to get it done to win. But our defense played really well tonight, man. There's gonna be some tackles and some missed third downs that we're all gonna look at and clean up. But I'm proud of them being relentless. Proud of them finding a way to take the ball away. We've had a lot of conversations about past defense in the past months. Jeremiah Earby, 2 interceptions. Amari McCoy, interception. They find a way. And our coaches, all they do is coach and pour into these kids, and they're playing good. Are we perfect? No. But we're growing, and that's what we need to continue to do. So I'm proud of our defense. Huge shutout in the second half. If you take those turnovers off the board, or let's say defense gives up some touchdowns here and there, it's a whole different football game. So that's a good team win.
It's mean for Jeremiah to reap the benefits of seeing some. It was a big deal to him that he was able to get a couple picks today.
It's huge, man. You talk about a young man that practices his tail off, banged up, senior. He played really good last week, too. And that's, I think, sometimes, especially playing DB, you can play really good and no one knows you did. Because no one threw the ball to your guy because it was covered the whole game. Jeremiah's been playing some good football. And for him to get those 2 interceptions, big-time plays, he deserves the credit because of the work he's put in.
They're both big, but the second one, it's still a ball game, and he goes and gets one in the end zone.
Absolutely. They're driving to make it a one-score game. It was first down, missed tackle, first down, huge interception in the red zone. Like I said, turnovers is such a huge stat to winning games because if you don't get those guys, it's a whole different football game. And Jeremiah deserves the credit.
With Maddox, man, I know the stat line wasn't the best of the season for him, but he made some big throws when he needed to and scrambled for a first down, I think a 4th down, and pushed that in there on the goal line. And I know fans, everybody doesn't know what guys are going through and stuff, but how tough is he and what's he battling through? Maybe fans, just see the stat line and don't think he had a great game.
Maddox Madsen is as tough as they come. Warrior. He is beat up, banged up, braces, but he's a warrior. Finds a way to practice, finds a way to make sure he's out there with his team just so he can come out and compete for this team to find a way to win games. And he found a way to win tonight. Those are things that people cannot miss. The 4th down that he scrambled to, phenomenal decision. They covered it down perfectly. He found a way to know where the sticks are. Those are huge plays in the game. Now, when you have a competitor quarterback and you have someone that doesn't flinch in the big moment, you can't put a price tag on that, man. I think the world of Maddox, and yes, there's some things he missed tonight, no question, but he found a way to win. It's hard to win. You look across college football, being consistent winning football games is hard. Hats off to our staff, hats off to our players, find a way to win.
So, how long have you guys been working on that push?
Yeah, it's one of those things we rep every single week. Sometimes it doesn't come up, and we needed every bit of it tonight. I mean, they did a great job on some goal line defense. I mean, we were down there early on in the game, and they held us to a field goal, which is uncommon. So hats off to Kane. We knew Kane was going to do a really good job. I think the world of him as a coach. And they found a way to get a stop. But proud of our guys, continue to battle. And Maddox called his number on that play, man. He deserved it.
Marion's got 4 picks in the last 5 games. How impressive is that? And then on the one he had tonight, it felt like he felt like he had some anticipation something was going to happen there because he was on the other side of the field when that play started.
He is a smart football player, man. I mean, he is he practices, he preps really well. He understands how a offense is going to attack him, and he played it perfectly. I mean, he knew the over route was coming just by alignment and what he was doing, and he made a big time play on the ball. I mean, he's playing at a high level. Yes, there's things that he needs to improve on, but every single player, every single coach on the staff, start with me, has things to improve on, and I'm proud of him.
Jeremiah, he kind of jumped the gun, and he got that pick, and Jeremiah was telling us, freshman quarterback, and he's like, it wasn't being a level. You guys are kind of seeing a lot of what Navaza was giving you guys. Would you say that was the case?
Yeah, I mean, our guys, we saw a lot of stuff that they didn't put on film, and they had a really good plan to start the game. We saw a lot of different formations, a lot of different ways to put our guys in conflict. They played with 2 quarterbacks in the game at times, right? Our guys had to adjust to a lot of certain things, but I'm proud of our guys find a way to make plays. I mean, that's a good football team. We knew they were going to be ready to play. Coach Cho does a really good job, and we needed to play our best tonight to find a way to win. And was it perfect? No, but we found a way to win.
What can you say about this team playing on the road? I mean, 2 tough losses at tough places, Air Force, a bunch of yards. Today was 7 points at half time. I guess do you have any thoughts about playing on the road as a specific team right now?
Yeah, I mean, going into the game, I think we only won 1 game on the road prior to tonight. And our 2 losses were on the road, to good opponents, but that's not an excuse. We got to find a way to win those games, and we didn't. And so we talked about, I'm just all about giving our players truth. I made sure they knew exactly what time it is for this game. Hey, this is what you're going to expect. Because I don't ever want our players to go into a game and be like, that wasn't what we expected. You're going to get everybody's best. You're going to get some certain things. This is what the atmosphere is going to be like. This is what we need to be able to respond to. And we have to play better on the road. I mean, we got obviously a big-time home game coming up here next week, but then we've got 2 huge road games with 1 at home to finish the season. Got to find a way to play better on the road, and always looking at that operationally and what we're doing with our players to find a way to be better.
So what did you tell them today going into today's game? And I guess was there anything at halftime as well, you said, specifically about being on the road and the fans and everything?
At halftime, it's all about our execution, because emotion doesn't win football games. Execution does, and execution breeds momentum. And when you execute, you create momentum, and then you see a team start to pull away, which we did. And it was hard. And I mean, it was up and it was down, and you think we're going to find a way to break free. We didn't, but good teams find a way to win. It comes down to execution. At halftime, it's not about being on the road. That's a 100-yard field, and we're playing football.
What can you say about how the guys responded to the travel issues yesterday?
They did a really good job, man. I mean, flight delayed, all that. Honestly, me and you were talking, or me and Jay were talking, I was honestly glad about it. Our team needs to go through some of those things on the road. We lost 2 games on the road this season where travel and everything was perfect. Plane left exactly on the time. Hotel was great, which we want. But you got to respond. We got to find a way to respond. Football is a game of unknowns and random events. And when that flight got delayed, it got pushed all the way back, and I got to my room at 11 o'clock at night, we got to respond. And I'm proud of our guys once again find a way to win.
Spencer, I wanted to talk, there's a moment that stood out with Maddox. I think it was after a sack or a turnover, I couldn't remember which, but he got the offense on the sideline and it looked like took accountability. I mean, how did the guys respond to that? Did you see that kind of unfold on the sideline?
I did. I heard a little bit about it. Right when the offense is off, I'm back on the defense, but he's a captain for a reason, because he has the respect of his team. Not just because he's the quarterback, because he has the respect of his team because of the work he puts in. So when Maddox talks to guys, they listen because they know he's in it for them. He's in it for the team, and that's why he's the leader he is.
I remember after the Notre Dame game, Spencer, there was a muff punt or something, and your guys were, you mentioned your guys were down there to cover it at a time they could have fallen on it. And then you fast forward to tonight, how good was that ball that Oscar hit to check up inside the 5, and then, obviously a game-changing play. You guys go, you go up after your first 2 offensive drives, and then that happens.
Game-changing play. I mean, even special teams-wise, and we've talked a lot about special teams, and we still have to continue to grow, but our guys are improving in our special teams phases. That was I don't know the score of the game at that time. I think it was maybe up by a touchdown.
10-7 or 10-3.
10-3. And they're getting the ball. I mean, we saw that last week where it's 14-3 and we muff the punt and they go down and score. It's 14-10. So those are monster plays of the game. And I got to give Montetuioti a shout out, man. He found a way. He was in the bottom of that pile fighting his tail off to get that. I might carry him on the bus tonight because that's just a huge play. Great pump by Oscar. Great job by our Bullets covering it down. I mean, it's a huge play in the game.
You mentioned being tough. You mentioned being tough to win. Tough to win. To get a road win in conference play is never easy. You're bowl eligible for the 28th straight year. I mean, I know you have bigger goals, but you're still undefeated in Mountain West play. I mean, just to come down here and get a win. I mean, maybe it wasn't the prettiest, but it doesn't have to be. I mean, what can you say just about what this means big picture-wise, I guess?
Yeah, BJ, it's hard to win. I mean, just look across college football. Watch tomorrow and just the amount of games where everybody assumes someone's going to win and they don't. It's hard to win. And I never will ever not celebrate wins with our team because it's hard to do, and I'm proud of our guys just finding a way. Now, just like anything, we got to learn from this win tonight. There's going to be a lot of things when I watch that film on the play and our coaches do that we have to get to work to get fixed because it can't happen. We got to grow each week, but I do believe our team is growing, and we got to continue to find ways to stack wins.
Spencer, how old were you to start playing football?
Good question. I started playing football when I was in Pop Warner in the 8th grade.
Okay, so Boise State's now been eligible for 28 straight years, so it might have been before you even started playing football.
True.
How wild is that consistency?
You know, I mean, we stand on the shoulders of decades, more than decades, almost 3 decades of coaches and players that are blue collar. Team is always greater than me. That's what's built Boise State. I had absolutely nothing to do with that. But I am blessed to be a part of a program that has that inbred in its culture. And it's my job to make sure we grow that every single day because culture is what you allow. And what are we doing as a program? And I'll make sure that we continue to grow our program to new heights because we have a legacy to represent. And that matters. It matters to our team. We talk about protecting the blue, and the blue is not just at home. The blues are culture. When we were here, there's a bunch of Boise State fans on the road in Reno on a Friday night because they care about this team. They care about the culture that we have in the front of our chest.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thanks. Guys, travel safe. Gonna be able to chill out. I got dance class at 10 o'clock. My wife said you will be there.
You will be there.
Yes, ma'am.
Hopefully going to delay.
Pray for me with our 3-year-old, man. What? Me and our 3-year-old are going to war right now, man. You guys got any? I've been praying a lot about it.
You guys good? All right, questions, go ahead. Not necessarily the prettiest game overall, but I'm sure you guys will take a 21-point win. To be able to win in a game where, like I said, it wasn't the prettiest, but what does that do for you guys?
A win's a win. We come to in this game willing to dominate and just win at the end of the day. Do what you got to do to win. Bring the dub home back to Boise.
What did Coach Danielson tell you about Bavard in this rivalry? What did you hear about this place before coming?
He told us, don't fall into the trap. You can't sleep on teams just because of their schedule or just because of their record. You got to take every opponent game by game, week by week, and play your best football all the time.
So, just with that being said, it's a 7-point game at half time. You guys are strolls on the roads already this season. I guess, what do you think it is with this team and going on the roads? Is it anything? Is it just a tough atmosphere?
This team on the road, we just got to come together. When things get hard, things get tight, just come together. At the end of the day, we're gonna lean on each other to the left, to the right, and just go out there and play football. You know, like we said, we haven't played our best football on the road, but at the end of the day, we're winning. So that's all that matters.
What did you see offensively tonight? I mean, especially down there in the 5, it was a struggle to try to get that thing across the goal line.
I take full responsibility in that because at the end of the day, like that's one-on-one football. At the end of the day, that's downhill football. So I take responsibility of that, and you know, just looking to get better because at the end of the day, like I love growing, I love getting better. So whatever I can do to improve, so that 5-yard run could be a touchdown on the first goal, then that's what it is.
It was a 3-3 game late until the first half. Then you guys go on that 94-yard drive to really put it in and get the first touchdown of the game. Just how much did that do for you guys to really start getting the yardage there and get the ball over the end zone?
Just opposing our will. You know, coach came to us, said play by play, one play at a time, and that's what we did. We just oppose our will and just go down there and score. Try to make something happen. Our defense played phenomenal tonight. Our defense is great, and offense got a response. So coach said one play by play, and we went out there and did just that.
So kind of along that lines, I mean, there's been times this season where you've gotten more carries or Dylan's gotten more carries or whatever, but in the first half, as you guys were trying to like, you know, get the ground game going and maybe impose your will, you know, they turned to you. So I don't know how much pride did you kind of take in those opportunities and to try to get it going?
No pride. At the end of the day, when you're on that field, you got to do what you got to do for this team. Like, I don't care about the individual stats. I don't care about the touchdowns myself. I care about helping this team win. So if coach say start the drive to go score, that's what it is. Dylan, go start the drive to go score, that's what it is. At the end of the day, we care about winning. It doesn't matter who's in the game, like I've been telling y'all. At the end of the day, whoever's in the game, coach trusts us to go in there and execute.
So I know it was kind of a frustrating start for offense. When Maddox calls the offense over, the team over, and just kind of rallied the troops, I mean, what did you see out of that, and what was the turning point, you think, tonight for offense?
That's our leader. You know, we all gonna always follow behind Mad Dog, right or wrong. That's our leader regardless. So when he brings us together, that's everybody got to check themselves. You know, look in the mirror first, check yourself, and then, you know, hold each other accountable. You know, effort, you know, question, it should never be questionable. And at the end of the day, you know, when Mad Dog brings us together, we got to go out there and punish. We got to go out there and finish.
I know you kind of touched on it, but it's tough to win, man. It's tough to win on the road. You guys are undefeated in conference play now. You're bowl eligible. I mean, I know you got big goals, but just to come down here on a Friday night, not a huge crowd, and just to get this win, I mean, what's it say about you guys?
Just say that, you know, we're the best team in the conference. And I say that confidently, and I'll say it again. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter who we play against. You know, we're going to play our best football. We're going to come together, and we're going to be just that.
How'd you like the execution on that tush push?
Yeah, that's Mad Dog. You know, Grizzle, you know, got a good push. Mad Dog got the ball security in there. And the O-line got great movement. So that's all praises to the O-line. Mad Dog and Joy Grizzle.
What do you think about the defense tonight, Sire?
Our defense?
Yeah.
Phenomenal. Them boys is balling. Did you see them? You got Marion, you know, he got him a pick. That started early. The Earby had 2. Then the front, the defensive front. I'm just so grateful that I got a defense that can go out there, execute, and put the ball back in the offense hands. Because Coach Chance, he's a phenomenal coach. Like, just nothing gets better than Coach Chance and what he do for that defense out there.
How much do you love it when, you know, again, it's a 3-3 game or it's a tight game and, you know, you go and see Jeremiah get a pick or Mario get a pick and you know you're about to get back out there. Just, I guess, how much excitement does that give you to see the defense propping you guys up as well?
That's what football's all about. You know, it's not just offense, it's not just defense, and it's not just special teams. It's all 3 phases of the game, man. I love it when the defense can come out there, get a stop, and then come hype the offense up. Because now offense, we got to respond. It's a little competition, you know. Defense go out there, stop, offense respond. And if, you know, God forbid we don't respond, at least defense got to get out. At least defense get out there and, you know, handle business for us.
Just last one from me real quick as well. When you're breaking down an offense and you're struggling to get the run game going, can you tell when the defense is starting to break down a little bit and you can start finding more holes?
Their defense?
Yeah.
Of course, you know, the O-line start getting great movement. You know, the O-line start, you know, like they start getting hungry. They start like, let's run it. Like, so like I know that, okay, when the O-line's getting fired up, I know, okay, we got action.
All right, thanks, Zach.
Appreciate you.
Thanks, I appreciate it. Squeeze.
Sir, oh, all line is there.